Wednesday. I hope everyone has an easy and meaningful fast. We were talking about yesterday. There are two mistakes people make with regards to not using their sechel, not using, let's say, their intellect or their mind. So we went over the first one. Now he says, "V'taut hasheniya." The second error, the second mistake, "V'kasha min harishana." It's worse than the first one. He shemat'e riyatam ad sheroim harak iluhu mamash tov. The darkness that a person walks through, it shows him as if it makes him think that the thing in front of him is good, whereas those things are actually bad. Not only is a person walking in darkness when he doesn't use his intellect and he doesn't use his mind, but it makes him think that things are good when they're actually not good. V'atov kiluhu ra, and the things that, the other way, the things that are bad, he really looks like good, and things that are good, it really looks like bad. Umitoch kach mitchazkim umitchazikim ma'asehem hara'im. Because of that, you make you think that your actions are good, even though your actions are really bad. So you start doing more and more bad actions because you think those are the good things. So he's saying that it's basically a wrong mindset of hashkafa, of how you need to interact or how you need to use your mind. It's not enough that the blindness it lacks you from seeing the truth. Not only that, and to see the evil, let's say, that's in front of their faces. But they think that they found powerful proofs from their experiences, let's say, for their terrible theories and their false opinions. They think, now I found the proof that this is the right way to do something. For example, let's take his example. If I wear tzitzit that's not kosher, maybe eventually I'll start wearing kosher tzitzit. So it'll get me to the thing. In a musar kind of mindset, like, okay, yeah, that's a nice way of thinking. Yeah, you're right. But halachically speaking, it doesn't make a difference if you're wearing the tzitzit or you're not wearing the tzitzit if it's not kosher. Similar in a sense to what you're saying with tefillin, a little bit different. I'll explain what.
Have a good day.
Have a great day. Easy fast. So, in a sense you're right, but in a sense he's right. You understand what I'm saying? You have to at least stay with that goal of being able to get to the kosher tzitzit at the end. That's the point. If you say, I'm just going to sell you this and stay comfortable for the rest of my life, you lose out on the point. And he says, "V'zotir hara'ah ha'gedolah." This is the worst evil. Hamilapipatam umevi'am el bereshachad. This is the thing that brings people to Gehinnom, because they're blinded their whole lives. They walk through darkness, and they make people. They think what's good is bad and what's bad is good, and they have a misconception about everything. And the reason behind this is because they don't have the proper hashkafa. They don't know what good from bad is, and they don't even think between good and bad. The number one way, we're going to go over this many times. This book is very repetitive and it's very important.
How you fix it?
So the number one way to overpower this Yetzer Hara is to use your mind and intellect before you speak, before you act, before you do things. Think about what you're about to do. Does Hashem want me to do this? Do. Does He not? Don't. It becomes much easier to make decisions in life. And it's very hard because sometimes you really want to do something, but if you think about it, this is not what Hashem wants me to do. And sometimes it's the other way around. You really don't want to do something, but really this is what Hashem wants you to do. But if you really take that into mind, you understand when I do that, Hashem will really pour out bracha. Hashem will really bless when I do something like that. Then B'ezrat Hashem, you'll see that is the right derech. That's how you get out of this darkness. That's how you're not blinded. And that's when you won't see the good thing as bad and the bad thing as good. Is whenever you tell yourself, and you have to find out what does Hashem really want from you. Sometimes it's very black and white. Hashem wants you to put on tefillin. Hashem wants you to come to Kanisa. These things are pashut, they're simple. But sometimes it's a little bit gray. You don't know what to do. That's when you ask people who are a little bit, how do you know how to become a billionaire? How do you know? You want to become a billionaire. How do you become a billionaire?
Ask some billionaires.
Ask some billionaires. Ask somebody who was more educated, more experienced. Ask somebody who's dealt with a lot of money, has experiences with money, right? So how do you want to become closer to Hashem? How do you want to understand how to get out of this darkness? Ask the people who are closer to Hashem. Ask the people who are Talmidei Chachamim, rabbis, people who are more learned. Those kind of people, they understand the derech, they understand the right hashkafa, the right way to go in the ways of Hashem, the way to choose between good and bad, and that'll help you get out of this dark path. Okay?